Join us in this cozy space where we explore the mind's every trace. Let's chat, relax, and drink a cup of tea. Let's dive into all topics and let your mind be free. From anxiety to happiness and everything in between, we'll share stories, insights, and wisdom.
PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, a term that's often thrown around, but what does it really mean? Let's delve into the nitty-gritty of this psychological phenomenon, shall we? Picture this. You've just seen a thoroughly gripping film, and the protagonist is a war veteran who can't seem to shake off the horrors of the battlefield. He's jumpy, always on edge, and suffers from vivid flashbacks. That, my friends, is PTSD in action. But it's not just confined to the silver screen. It's a very real condition that affects millions worldwide. So, where does PTSD tend to stem from? Well, it's typically triggered by experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event. This could be anything from combat exposure, natural disasters, accidents, or even personal assaults. The brain gets stuck in a loop, unable to process the trauma properly. It's like having a broken record, playing the same distressing tune over and over again. Now, you might be wondering, are there any links to childhood? Absolutely. Early life stresses such as abuse, neglect, or even the loss of a parent can set the stage for PTSD later in life. The brain during its formative years is incredibly plastic and can be deeply affected by adverse experiences. Did you know that children who have endured traumatic events are at a higher risk of developing PTSD as adults? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? But let's talk stats, shall we? According to studies, about 7 to 8% of the population will experience PTSD at some point in their lives. Interestingly, women are more likely to develop PTSD than men. Why is that, you ask? Research suggests it could be due to the higher incidence of violence and domestic abuse that women face. Now, the symptoms, they can be as varied as the British weather. Flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety and hypervigilance, constantly feeling on edge and being easily startled. It's like having your body stuck in a perpetual state of fight or flight. Imagine trying to go about your daily life with that constant sense of dread hanging over you. Not a walk in the park, is it? And what about the physiological aspect? PTSD can cause a surge in stress hormones like cortisol, leading to physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach issues, and a weakened immune system. The mind and body are intrinsically linked, after all. So what can be done? Treatment often involves a combination of therapy and medication. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is particularly effective, helping individuals reframe their thoughts and break the cycle of trauma. Medications like antidepressants can also help manage symptoms. In conclusion, PTSD is a complex condition that affects the mind and body in profound ways. It stems from traumatic experiences, can be linked to childhood adversities, and presents a wide array of symptoms. But with the right support and treatment, individuals can learn to manage their symptoms and lead fulfilling lives. So next time you hear someone mention PTSD, remember the depth and breadth of this condition. It's more than just a term, it's a reality for many. And isn't it our duty to understand and support those who suffer from it? Food for thought indeed.